I hate the 4th of July. I'm just gonna go on the record and say it. I mean, what? I've never understood it. What is the fascination with fireworks? I mean, yeah, I understand it back in when gunpowder was first invented. And they were like, hey, watch what happens when we mix it up just right. Oh, see, can you hear that? My neighborhood, it sounds like, you know, sounds like a war zone. There's helicopters in the air. There's loud explosions going on every direction. Oh, let's celebrate our independence by recreating war. I don't know, man. I never went to war, and still, if I hear an unexpected explosion, I'm like, geez, what was that? Oh, it's a firecracker. I thought somebody was shooting at me. Oh, look, sparklers. Having fun? You're a grown man. Yeah. People will spend, $60 on a firework. Oh, it was $100. I remember I was at one thing. My buddy was like, "Hey, man, we bought these illegal fireworks. They're always illegal. People aren't even ashamed to say they broke the law to get this explosive, and they're gonna spend hundreds or at least $100 so they can watch. Oh, look, it blew up. Oh, geez, who knew if you set this thing on fire, it'd blow up? Oh, we're having so much fun on our 4th of July party. Thanks. And then the alley's just filled with smoke. Yeah, thanks a lot. I just opened my windows the first time today. And now my house smells like gunpowder. Yep. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her. La la la. America! Heck yeah! Nah. So, hey, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to this very special 4th of July live stream. Okay, it's not really live. I'm going to put a live thing right here to make people think it's live, but we're not going to do that. So, yeah. How you doing? It's Independence Day. Are you feeling independent? Do you have independent thought, or are you a conformist? Back in the 80s, there used to be a real value in going your own way. They'd say, don't be a conformist. Even though we all kind of wear the same things, and everyone got an earring on their left ear only. They didn't want to be confused with, a certain group. But otherwise, it would be like, well, excuse me, but I'm not a conformist. I go my own way. I don't play by other people's rules. I'm independent. You can't tell me what to think. You can't tell me what to do. I'm a free man. But since the advent of social media and that, it's just gotten worse. I mean, in a way, people are like, oh yeah, oh they were so old fashioned in the 80s. They weren't all wild and free like we are today. What with our tattoos and our crazy piercings, and we accept everybody now. We finally, tackled racism and homophobia. People are much more awake now than they were in the old days. Thank goodness for the modern times, because we're so enlightened now. But in another way, I just see everybody so easily moved by whatever the current, campaign is. Oh, what's the season? Oh, there was school shooting. Now everybody pay attention to this thing and have a strong opinion. And we'll have two camps. You guys who feel this way and you guys who feel this way. And now, go at it. And then, all this other stuff happened. And it's always just right down the middle. Half the country feels this way and half the country feels that way. So which are you? Are you red-pilled or are you blue-pilled? Well, how about this? How about you just don't take pills from some strange black man in a trench coat? Next time some bald guy in sunglasses and a black trench coat offers you drugs, there's a third option. How about I'm just not going to take either pill? You got to think for yourself. You got to be independent. That's what Independence Day should really be about. But instead, there go the sheep. Oh, what are we supposed to do today? Well, you're supposed to blow off this, 15th century entertainment device from China. Because that means celebration or something. I remember one time me and my grandma, we went to a powwow down in Flandreau. And these were some of the Dakota people. Their powwow was a little different than the Ojibwe powwows. For one thing, all the singers sang like a whole octave higher than we sing up north. Like, so those guys could really sing high. But then, with the thing that surprised me the most, I think it was even the 4th of July. It might have been the 4th of July in Flandreau, like in, I don't know. This was after the year 2000 anyway. And the veterans, they had the flag song. And this is when all the veterans come out and they march around. Well, these guys came out with rifles and they shot in the air. My grandma, she almost ducked for cover. If she was younger, she would have hit the ground. She remembers World War II. I mean, she wasn't in World War II, but my grandpa was. You ever think that maybe the veterans, the last thing they really want to hear is loud explosions unexpectedly? And everyone's like, hey, it's the 4th of July. Why don't you honor your veterans? Don't you care about your warriors? Your Ogichida? Oh, by the way, let's call that the Ojibwe word of the day. Ogichida. Warrior. And today, I mean, it's not Veterans Day, but, traditionally, 4th of July was always kind of about, at least take a moment to, pledge allegiance to the flag and honor your veterans, your warriors. And Anishinaabe were no exception to this. The first song in a powwow is the flag song. But and it's, they bring out the flags, and one of the first, it's always the American flag. Yeah, sure, they'll have the tribal flags and that, but there's a POW flag and the American flag. And then these old vets, when I was growing up, there was always the World War II veterans, because the Vietnam veterans, well, they'd be there too, but they were still young yet when I was that little guy. But anyway, so yeah, the veterans. I mean, if you really want to honor a veteran on this July 4th, how about just spare them the shocking explosion, and spare them the onset of their PTSD? Nah. All right. Well, that's been 10 minutes of crazy ramblings. Ogichida, warrior. And let's honor our warriors, the brave men who gave their life. And I'm proud to be a Native American. Well, at least I know I'm free. I'm trying to remember that line, but I never knew that song very well. I've only liked country music for like 6 months. I don't even know. Lee Greenwood? Is that who did that? But yeah, 4th of July. And I'm proud to be Native American. Alright, I guess I have nothing else to say. Hope you have a good one. Go scare the living daylights out of some veteran and blow off some fireworks if you like. I don't care. It's getting dark. They're probably gonna light off the fireworks now. Better go hide under the bed with the cat. I will see you again. Kigawaba min. Minowa. Hawa. Good enough. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. A misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Down country roads take me home. Down country roads. And you have been watching BOOZHOO, Nana BOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Michael Lyons, and this is Natasha. And I will see you again. Gigawaba min, minowa, hoa.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also, you can still contribute to our GoFundMe page. Just click the link to that. Thank you so much. Miigwech. Gee, miigwech. Big thanks. All right, let's get out of here.